right, I'm about 4 minutes early. You can always count on me to be early. Welcome to Ken Knows Gambling. I'm live, and like I told you, I ain't doing nothing unless it's live anymore. It's pointless, so I'm not going to do it. However, we're live Tuesday the 21st. It's about 5:30 p.m. Central, and this is not an envelope show. This is actually, I'm going to be in Lake Charles Thursday, so I won't be able to do an envelope show, but I'll try to go live shorts just to let you know how I'm doing. But this is going to be so different than you're accustomed to me, okay? Like I've said many times before, 95% of the time, man, I'm blinders on, is to hit money and get out. Hit, get out. Well, you know what? I got a few days off, and I decided that I just want to go and do a lot of things that I used to do that I haven't done in a while. Okay? And I wanted to give you guys sort of an update on what I'm going to do. I'm going to play out a crap strategy that I'm going to do. I'm just letting you know. I can do it on bubble craps. I can do it in real craps. I can adjust the money. But I just want you to see what I'm actually going to do. But my main thrust might be there's basketball. I can tell you right now I will be betting on Houston, the University of Tennessee, and possibly UCLA. Maybe some parlays, maybe some single ups, but I'm going to do that. And if their poker room is up, I'm going to go play poker. Okay, this is going to be a relaxing trip. I'm only taking $2,000, okay? So I'm not playing with $5,000 bankrolls. I could. I have it again. But this is not what this trip is for. It's not to sweat bullets. It's not to focus where I can't have any fun. I want to go actually drink a few beers and bullshit around, but yet win a few bucks, okay? What is my goal this Wednesday, Thursday night? My goal is to cover my expenses. How's that? That's it. I'm renting a car because my girls and my wife, they're working and I'm just going to rent a nice car. I got to pay for that. I've got a 2-night stay there at LaBerge free, comped. And, but I thought I'd just let you know what I was going to do. Or my thought process. And so, anyway, it looks like I got 8 watching, but hello to everybody. Just a glimpse at what I'm going to do over the next couple of nights. Okay, basketball, poker, I will be playing blackjack, and I'll be playing a little crap. So I thought I'd show you how I'm going to do the craps this time. Okay. All right. What to say? All is well. 714. Welcome. All right. I got a $700 bankroll. Ain't gonna need it. I promise you. Now, LaBerge has some tough table max or minimums. A lot of times the crap table is 25s, but being that I'm going to be on there Wednesday, I might find 15s. I'm not there to try to win in 2 rolls. That's not my goal. I want to say that again. It's to have a little bit of fun. So here's what I'm going to do. I love this. It's sort of a combination of 2 of my favorite things to do. So let's say, I think LaBerge probably $15, I think. So we're going to go a $15 don't pass, okay? And we're going to roll. The end. That's it. We're going to wait to see what number comes. I'll put more odds on a 4 10, less odds on a 5 and 9, and I won't put any on a 6 and 8. This is just my don't pass spread, but I'm going to ladder too. Little $5 increments. Little ladder also. Okay? So, let's just do this for a little while, see what happens. All right, so there's an 8 is the point. I'm not putting odds on that 8. Nope. All right, there's a 4. There's a 10. Wow, 4 and a 10. Imagine that. There's a 9. And I know a lot of people that would play this strategy would just get bored out of their mind. There's my 7. That's what I wanted. Okay? So they pay me 15. What am I going to do? Just flat bet it right at the moment. Okay? Easy peasy. When I start losing, you'll see what I'm going to do. All right, now the points are 5. So now all I'm going to do is just like, 3 will get me 10. Just like single odds type of thing. Nothing, no big deal. Just a few odds. Win a few bucks. That's all I'm trying to do. But that's a 5. I'll go up on a 10 or a 4, but there's an 8. There's a 4. There's a 12. There's another 8. There's another 4. Jesus, 4s and 10s. My gunslinger would be killing already. There's a 9. And then I have to separate these two. So there's my base. Let me do this. Let me set those cockeyed. There's my odds. 3 will get me 2. Another 10. Wow, 4s and 10s. There's a 6. There's an 8. The danger mentally with what I'm doing, there's a yo 11, is the boredom or the fear of missing out. Oh God, if I'd have been doing all this, I'd have been killing it. Well, yeah, until the 7 pops you. But it's just a strategy that I'm going to do so I can actually mingle this weekend. Usually when I'm at a crap table, I'm over in the hook. I ain't talking to no damn body. I'm just about my business. But this time, I may want to strike up a conversation with some folks. And this gives me all sorts of time to do it and a chance to win a few bucks. There's aces. Okay, there's another 6. Where's the 7s? There's another 8. I'm going to stack them like John. Watch this. I'll throw his little helicopter. Like that helps. There's a 2. Nah, I don't even want to do that. There's a yo. Oh my God. Just give me my 7. There's a 5. Okay. So we lost a point. Here's what we're going to do. I don't worry that I lost odds. I just lost them. No worries. The 15 that I lost, now I'm going to ladder up to 20. That's it. That's the play. Okay, there's a 3. Win. You love it when that happens. Just like that, now I can come right back down to 3. There's a 6. $10. Now you notice I'm not putting any odds on that 6 or 8. Ooh, two hard 10s back to back. There's the 7. Okay. We'll just flat bet that damn thing. There's a 3. So right now I'm actually up. This is flush. I'm up 20. I'm up 35 bucks, and I'm just farting around. That's all I want to do this week is just fart around. But I want to fart around and still use my brain. Okay, still bankroll management. Win goals, maybe get into some guarantee excess, that sort of thing. but I just wanted to show you what I'm going to do. So basically, I start with the minimum, 15 bucks or whatever. If it's 25, I'll start with 25. And I'm only going to go up $5 at a time. That's one of these things that John over at Pro Craps shows you. Okay? The little mini ladder type of thing. But at the same time, while I'm doing this ladder, I'm looking for 4s, 10s, 5s, and 9s that I can put odds on. Okay? So that's what we're doing. I'm going to do it a couple more times. Actually, I need to go look at this board. There's a whole lot more chat than I saw here a minute ago. AZ Crabs, parlay the first bet. No! Hey, Jen. You did. You caught one of my shows. Well, this is not my envelope show. This is just telling people what I'm going to do here in the next few days. Yeah, I know what parlay means, up to bet. You're not talking to John, baby. You're talking to Ken. Ain't doing it. I mean, I could. If you get like a 3, you could take that free money. Boom, free money. It's my money. No, I'm taking the win. Sorry, I hate to disappoint you guys. All right. Oh, a lot of chat since I started rolling. Yes, this is how I'm going to play in Louisiana. If I play craps, I'm playing what you're seeing right here. That's it. Nothing else. And if the table's crowded or they jack that minimum up too high, I can revert this into bubble craps or roll to win. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let me get through reading some of this. How long will I let the come out 7 hit my don't pass? Forever. I mean, I still have bankroll management. Okay? I'm only going to let myself lose so many times before I just maybe bail out. I'm not doing Wayland's Baccarat. No. This is other than the ladder, just the don't pass spread with odds and not the 6-8 is my favorite number 1 of all times. Way to play. It's boring, and I think I've told you guys before, boring is better. Boring means conservative. Boring means grinding out the wins. It's about taking a few bucks home versus losing. Okay? So let's keep rolling this a little bit longer. Hold on. Yeah, I know, Jen, you watch John. He does a lot of crap I don't like. Oh, I love him. I love John to death. I talked to him today, as a matter of fact. He's got a little cold, and I talked to him, told him I was going to the casino. I do love John. I do love him. But I just like breaking his balls. I just can't help it. I love it. All right, so let's continue on. It's just a little mini ladder. There's an 8 with odds. But I'm not putting odds on a 6 or 8. So I'm just going to leave it out there like that. And that's okay. There's a 3, 2, 5. But imagine, there's another 4, 1, 5. Imagine what you can accomplish when you don't have to sweat anything. Okay? You're just not sweating. I think my expenses are going to end up being, let's say I got my rooms comped, but I'm renting a car. I just decided I want a luxury car to go down there with. That's going to cost me about $3. Really and truly, my food, rental car, gas, went through $400 for the whole trip. That's all I care about. I've told people this many, many times. 95% of the time, this is not how I play. I'm serious like all my videos. But about 1 out of 10, this is how I like doing it. So less stress. I don't want any stress this weekend. And while I'm winning over here, University of Tennessee is going to win, and UConn will win, and I'm going to win some more money over there. So here we go. There's a 6. There's an 8. All right, so we hit the point. Boo. They take my 15. No worries. Now we just go for 20. We're just laddering by 5s. But as soon as one of these come up that I like, we're going to throw odds on there. There's a 10. You got to love the 10. So this would be your choice, but I got 20 there. I can just go single bet. It's not single odds, it's just single bet. I can go 20 or I can go 40, okay, to win 20. So let's do that. Let's go 40. But you know, playing the way I'm going to do, you don't want to go too crazy on the odds. The whole idea is preserving bankroll, have a few beers, talk to your neighbors. You know what I mean? Anyway, there's a yo. There's the 7 out, 6, 1, 7. So I have to actually get to the bank. All right, so there's 4. And then this 40 pays me 20. Like so. I can now come back down to my original 3. Just like that. All right. Now, I haven't put, I mean, I guess I could go back and watch, but 15, it went up to 20, you know, get some good odds, hit it, come back down. No trouble, no bankroll trouble, just sort of tra-la-la along, man. I'm up right now. If we stop, just doing this a little bit at a time. Boys, and girls, sorry, Jen. I'm up 75. I'm up 85 bucks. Okay, 85 bucks. I need to win about 300 for the whole fucking trip, right? I'm in good shape. Now, guess what? This is the part that I can agree with John, right? I can take this money, I'll go over there, put it on, you know, Yukon or Houston, you know, or if the poker room's up, I have to throw a few bucks extra with it and go play some poker. Basically, with winnings, I'm never going to be able to hurt myself on this trip. And who knows what will happen. I'll grind out 300 or 400 bucks. That and not lose my sanity. There's the whole thing. Not lose my sanity. Okay. We come back over to the board. Let's see. You guys are just shouting at yourselves. Well, thanks, Tony. Winning money is the point, Jen. I think we talked about that on John's show. You know, when you regress or you up and pull, if you're always pulling back something, yeah, you can get a monster roll and you sit there and go, oh, look at that $1 million that I lost. But then, just as soon as you do that, you got that money out there at 7, whacks you, and you're like, God damn it, I should have regressed. You know, and now you're playing second guessing your brain. And that's stressful. To me, when I go play a certain strategy, I'm just going to play it that way. It's mechanics. I know what I got to do, when I got to do it. It takes all the stress away. And again, this trip is going to be stress-free. Yeah, Jim, it was funny. He's talking about this Philly special. It's funny because he took my gunslinger and he goes, oh, yeah, I just whacked it, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he sort of dogged it pretty good. But then he's played the Philly special. He's down $1,100 too. He's 1-1, you know, but it's still the greatest thing since sliced bread. I talked to him about that tonight. I said, how come your bad strategy is the best thing since sliced bread, but mine that went 6-2, it did lose money. Mine sucks, but yours is great. Why? It's because he likes the Philly special. It's all in what you like. Spin it how you want to, right? So what do you guys think of this little boring, start with the minimum, okay? If it's 15, start with 15. If it's, you know, if it's a 25, start with 25. But you're still only going to ladder up 5 at a time. Wait for the point to be that 4, 10, 5, 9. Throw some odds on there. You don't have to max the damn things. You just don't. Self-preservation. Win a few. Win a few. I was up $85. Nothing wrong with that. So whether I'm doing bubble craps or I go to a real table or whatever, that is how I will play. All right. What else am I going to do? I'm going to go play blackjack. I love blackjack. And I will do a simple regression up and pull. Now I'll go ahead and do that here because I don't have my blackjack table, but I think everybody knows what that is. So let's say again, if it's a $15 minimum table, then I got to go up to start with. Okay, so I may have to go say $30 just so I can regress. Okay, so boom, you win the 30. Great. Now I can come down to 15. So now I've locked up $15. Even if they beat me right here, I'm 1-1, tied with them, but I have their money. I think the first regression is the most powerful move, single move in gambling. The first regression. Now I can up and pull. So if I win the 15 here, I can up it by 5 and pull. If I win the next one, I can up it by 5 and pull. Then you get what John wants. He wants to go for bigger bets. That's fine. I'm pulling. And then even still, once it gets too high, I'm going to regress it back. You know, but even the way I'm going to play blackjack is slow, steady, non-threatening. You know what I mean? Just go there and be, you know? Let's see. So Robert don't like the odds on a progression. How come? Baccarat, Jen, is so easy. You don't have to know anything. You got to know where to place your bet. Banker, player. Pick one. And then it's out of your hands, Jen. It's the easiest game there ever was. Baccarat. But AZ Craps, you're starting to play Baccarat. Let me give you Baccarat people my piece of advice. All right? Very simple. You can use a ladder, up and pull, whatever you want to do there. But follow the winner. Follow the shoe. Okay? If banker wins, hop on banker. If it goes back to player, hop back on player. Now it can chop you to death. There's the hole. And it just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, chop. But Baccarat is very streaky. And that's all you want. Because by following the shoe, following the winner, you're only going to be one behind that streak. You're going to be on player. Okay, player. Banker's going to win. Okay, now we got to go over to banker. And they hit 6 in a row. We're only one behind. Okay? Very simple, Jen. Baccarat is very simple. The problem is, with most Baccarat tables in the casinos in the world, god damn, they're making... I'm sorry, GD. I shouldn't say that. Forgive me, Lord. Sorry. Got myself off track. Hell, I don't even know what to say. I said a bad word and he chastised me. I don't want to upset our Lord, but I do a lot. Sorry. Hell, I forgot what I was going to say. Ain't that something? Oh. Let's see, AZ, what are you saying? What about playing just banker? If you lose 3, stop until you can listen. You can play that too. They say banker is the best way to play because it's got a smidge hair better odds. Here's why I don't like playing banker. Just playing banker. You got that 5% commission every win, 5%, and then if you're laddering, the more money you ladder up, that more commission. And I'm sure people don't care about paying that 5%. But if I was going to play something all the time, I'd play player. It is so close to 50-50, it makes me sick. And no commissions. But, to me, the best way to play, follow the shoe, man. I will never, ever play Baccarat without following the shoe. Never. I won't. Y'all can, but I'm not. So I'm not going to play banker all the time. Yes, Jen, it does. It can. It can also be very choppy. Okay, so you can always second guess yourself. You know, if this thing is going, I'm on player and banker wins. I'm going over to banker and player wins, and you're just chopping back and forth. Then your brain is going to tell you, God, I should have just picked one. Your brain will play tricks on you. Then you go play banker all the time. And then damn if player don't start popping all the time. You know, just follow the shoe and you're going to be guaranteed to be on the streak when it happens. If it chops you enough where you need to get up for a while, get up for a while. That's gambling. No worries. But I'm just telling you, following the shoe is probably the better way to play it. Oh, that's what I was going to say. The minimum has gone up. Thanks, AZ. I think last time I went to LaBerge, I think there was one Baccarat table at 50, a couple at 100, a couple at 500 minimums, man. And boy, the Asians all over that shit. Unbelievable, man. It's just turned into, man, and I'm not being racist here. This white guy ain't going to get on that table. It's just all Asians, man. And they play that $500 hand shit. But it's getting ridiculous on minimums. The only thing you can do now is go to one of the machines. And you know how I feel about that. I don't like playing a machine. I don't know, man. I just don't. But, you know. All right. Well, you know, I didn't want to do a whole long video here, y'all. I just sort of wanted to give you an idea of what I was going to do. So, recapping. 15 don't pass. If I get a 4 or 10, I can go double odds. Or not double the 15, but double my bet odds. 5 or 9, single bet my odds. And then nothing on the 6 or 8. Okay, and as I ladder up, I mean, it's simple. And I believe you can sit there for a long time. Even if you lose a little bit, it ain't going to be much. You can grind this out a lot. It's a good way to just be. You know what I mean? Just exist and have a good time and don't stress. That's the whole reason I'm going, is to relax, not to stress my mind. So we'll be doing that. We'll be doing some up and pull in blackjack, poker if they have it, sports betting. I might even get into a few slots. I think I've got about $200 in free play on slots. You don't think I'm not going to use that? Yes, I will. See if we can get lucky. Probably won't use my money, but I'll damn sure use theirs. And just watch basketball, drink beer, and just be. What do y'all think of my plan? I know it's different than what I teach. Hey, Skill. See, I even said hi to you this time. But doing a don't pass spread is nothing new. I know people call it, I call it the don't pass spread. That's what I call it. And then John's buddy calls it something else, you know. But I want you guys to notice something. When John does his computer simulations, 50,000 rolls or whatever, notice the ones that win most of the time. The don't pass spread from the 10 to 5 and nothing on the 6/8. That one wins, and then the little mini ladder up and down. Everything else gets destroyed. I'm telling you, it's a cool way to play. And if you wanted to go in with a big $5,000 bankroll and play for blacks, you'd be all right doing that too. I really believe that in my heart. Yes, you said hi first, man. My bankroll here, Jen, is 700. Okay, so playing at 15, I doubt very seriously I would ever get close to needing that. Obviously, if you go play on a bubble craps, I mean, you really need less. Because then your don't pass can be $5. You know, you gotta think what you're doing. So, you know, let's say I want to go get a hamburger, blah blah blah. I need to win $30. All I got to do is screw around, win $30, go get my hamburger. It's just an enjoyment of 2 days. A whole different mindset this trip. How much is your bankroll for LC? Oh, my total? I'm taking $2,000. If you're wanting to know my master bankroll, I'm taking $2,000. And some people might be asking me, how come you're taking so much? Well, it's better to have it than not to have it, right? I may do well enough, and maybe I decide to amp up, you know, buy it for 1,000. I doubt I will, because I don't want the stress. But, and I will never probably use over 1,000 of it. I'm coming home with half of it, and that gets into the other argument. Well, if you're going to take $2,000 and you're not going to burn but 1,000, why not just take 1,000? Because, my friends, gambling is mental. It's mental. If I got $1,000 in my pocket when I leave the casino, yeah, I know I'm down 1,000. I'm not stupid. But I still got 1,000 in my pocket. It's a mental thing. Now, if I take 1,000 and I'm walking out and I don't even have a nickel in my pocket, oh, it's just so mental. I don't like that. So, yes, on one hand, we can look at the reality of it. You take 2,000, you know, and you burn half of it. You walk away with 1,000. You lost 1,000. That's reality. Or I take $1,000, burn the whole 1,000. I lost 1,000. Same. But my mind ain't the same. And a lot of people don't realize the mental tricks, the mental preparation, just to any edge to help you have a clear head. And that's what I do. And that's why I do it. So, bubble craps. I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to play that on bubble craps. Yeah. I'm going to. I'll probably crank it down to 5 and go 5, 10, 15, 20. And another fear that I have for folks, say you're doing bubble craps and you're doing a 5 and it rolls. Oh, you win. Then it rolls. You see all this stuff up here. Next thing you know, man, you're popping this stuff up here. And then next thing you know, the 7s start coming, and then you start cussing yourself. Just stick with something and be happy. You know what I mean? All right. Well, unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about, well, yes and no, darling. I don't have fun losing money. And I don't know many people. I'm sure they exist. Yes, I want to have fun. And yes, if I happen to lose, it was a controlled loss. I'm okay with that. But just being happy even though I lost, nah, not so much. Losing is that's another psyche thing. So I don't like losing, although I do. Uh, but having fun within the confines of what you're overall trying to accomplish. Yes, sir, that's what I'm doing this weekend. Or here, uh, next 2 days. It is hard, Jen, to have fun when you're losing. It's just hard. Because why? It's psychological. Gambling is psychological. 95% psychological. Jen, yes. I did get very miserable when I gambled for a living. Yes. I started no way near what I'm telling people. If you want to do something like that, I started on a shoestring, man. The stress was unfreaking believable. I was living in the damn hood, gunshots going off around me, police sirens going off every night. But by God, I was gambling for a living. I was paying my bills. But it got to be not that much fun and lonely. This gambling for a living, everybody sees the Phil Ivies and the Daniel Negreanos and all these guys that actually have money, and they've been playing poker for years, and the lavish lifestyle of a pro gamble. Horse shit. Most pro gamblers don't live lavishly. Please believe me on this. Man, they're living right in the street with everybody else. It's just, you know what? It's almost this. If anybody gets, let's say you have vacation. You have a 2-week vacation. Okay? 2 weeks. Here's what you do. Get on a plane, one-way ticket, mind you, one-way ticket, get to Vegas or wherever you're going to go, have your little master bankroll, and no other ways to make income, but yet you're going to have bills, and just play that way for 2 lousy weeks. Just simulate you're doing it for a living for 2 weeks. Hell, 1 week. If you really want to know what I went through, if you really want to know what it's like, take a week off and go do it. But, go like you're going to the Alaska Wild where nobody can bail you out now. If you go broke and you got 2 days left, you don't know how to get home and you're wandering the streets of Vegas broke, go ahead. Do it for a lousy week and see how you like it. I am so anti getting people to gamble for a living. I teach you how to do it correctly, but I wouldn't advise it to nobody at the same time. So hopefully that answered your question. Go ahead, give it a week, Jen. Go ahead. And you'll have a whole different perspective on what I've been teaching. I guarantee you understand what I'm laying down. I know you do. You're a smart cookie. But do it for a week. Don't take your credit cards. Put your phone, you can't have a husband to bail you out. Nobody. Really go off the grid. And, get one of those weekly motels and pay it all by just 1 week. And then, this is what I've been telling John. All this press bullshit, you think twice, man, when you're in those shoes. You take the money when you can, man. There's nothing wrong with little mini presses, but you got to take money. You don't leave a graveyard full of shit out there. Not when you're doing it for a living, you don't. You just don't. And if you did it for 1 week, Jen, your whole thinking process would be different. I'm telling you. But it's a good goal for anybody. Try it. 1 week. Anyway, that's just a good. Now, what I'm also going to do while I'm down there, I'm going to probably do some live short videos, little update. So I won't do the envelope thing this Thursday. I have to wait for next Thursday. But I'll try to give you some updates while I'm down there. A couple of them anyway. Uh, so, well, there you have it, folks. Thanks for being with me for a few minutes. And so thank you. Until I do a couple of feeds this weekend, y'all be good. I'm going to go ahead and kill the feed. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. And I guess that's going to be it for now. So until the next time, y'all be great. See ya.